We are locked in the deep freeze right now. Jessica Van Meter, any more snow on the way?
We've got more snow on the way, more cold as well, and it's not just going to be us. A good portion of the country is going to get in on the snow with this next system, including some areas that don't typically see a lot of snow. So we're going to watch this system as it develops. It's actually going to bring snow to areas of northeast Texas. Areas like Dallas are under the gun to see some accumulations with this, up into Arkansas, even northern Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, into Tennessee, Kentucky, and some of the areas that had some heavy snow earlier this week, all under the gun to get some snowfall with this next system. And we will also be getting some snowfall as well, kind of the northern edge of this system as it tries to push through. This is going to be happening for us later Friday and into early Saturday. So with that, we are going to have a weather impact alert that snow will be arriving later in the day on Friday. That could cause some slowdowns for that evening commute, any Friday evening plans you have. And that could mean some slick travel as we see some minor accumulations through the overnight hours and into at least early Saturday. There's a potential we get a little bit of lake effect behind that for the rest of Saturday. So we'll have to watch that very carefully. But Friday, later in the day and into Friday night, really the main time frame for right now. This system is really still just starting to develop across West Texas into northern Mexico. Notice temperatures, Dallas dropping to near and below freezing at times. We've got plenty of cold out across the plains, and that means that as the system moves, it's going to see a lot of snow and wintry weather developing. So we'll look at that big picture forecast as the system develops over the next couple of days. There's that snow for Dallas, Arkansas, northern parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. By later in the day on Friday, we'll have this trying to push into our areas. So that'll try to push some snow our way Friday night. Some of that could linger into early Saturday. And then we're just going to generally keep a fairly active pattern with the cold really locked in place. We do look a little drier into Sunday. We'll watch another system, though, that arrives on Monday. The potential for some accumulations there. And that will potentially bring another round of colder air still into the middle part of next week. And with that, continued chances for lake effect snow. We still have some lake effect snow falling out there right now. Temperatures are chilly at 22 degrees. It feels more like 12 for Cleveland right now. That wind chill will be a factor for us tonight and into tomorrow. We do have lake effect that has still continued across much of the region. We don't see a ton of it showing up on radar, but we know it's out there. The National Air Service radar for Cleveland at the airport is down. They're waiting for a part to repair that. We do have the backup radar out towards Grafton there. It's just not quite as powerful, not seeing quite as much. So we do have some lake effect snow falling. It's just not really showing up on a radar. We see a couple areas down towards Holmes County, out towards the Mansfield area, Lorain. We do see some snow. It's just not all showing up at this point. So we're going to keep that chance for lake effect in the forecast as we go through the first part of tonight, especially. Into tomorrow, we are going to have a very chilly start. Temperatures likely in the teens for most of us. As we go through the day, we'll get a little more sunshine into the picture than we have had recently, which is going to be nice. Should be a drier day, especially by the afternoon hours. Temperatures are still going to struggle just in the low 20s. National Designer at hour-by-hour forecast into Friday. Wind chills in the single digits first thing in the morning. Clouds will be on the increase. Snow will be arriving through the late afternoon, evening hours, continuing into the first part of the overnight and into at least early Saturday. So we'll watch that very closely with that next weather impact alert. Rest of your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast, low 30s, about as good as we're going to do on Monday. We'll watch that next chance for snow on Monday, and then cold with more lake effect potential through the middle part of next week.